Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, children. That day I was telling you that there would be a
Good
choice between
afternoon,
an
ma'am.
article. Good afternoon. And I suggested most of you to go for article or report. Which one did I tell you should go for?
Ma'am,
Article.
you said if your tenses are strong, then go for report and otherwise go for practical.
Article writing. So today I'll show you some reports and then we'll discuss and then you'll tell me whether you would like to go for report writing or would you like to go for article writing. It's entirely your choice. So today I thought, let me tell you what is the main difference between report writing and article writing. So let me take up with you briefly about report writing and then you can see how it is written. See, we are talking about the format, how you give the heading and your name. This is 1 mark. See how you get your marks free of cost in report writing. This is what I'm discussing with you. The distribution of marks, if you see, children, it's very simple. Even if your matter is not very strong, how you can get marks, this is what we are going to see now. See, this is very quickly. Heading and format is 1 mark. Your content is 4 marks. Of course, here. Now I'm coming to this. There are two types of reports in your syllabus. Newspaper reports involving accidents or reports on events. Okay, we have normally two kind of report writing. So what are the points which we need to keep in mind when we are writing a report? A good report should present at the necessary information as clear as possible. So that the person who's reading the report knows exactly what is happening. Second thing is writing a practical. Hello. Yes, beta, you want to say something?
Yes, ma'am. I was saying facts, ma'am. Proper facts.
Facts. Yes, yes. No bluffs. Like these days, you see the reporting on television channels. That kind of reporting should not be there. Clear? Write in indirect speech that is preferably passive voice. That is why I told you there is a grammatical problem here when it comes to report writing. So it's all your choice. There are some grammatical rules, indirect speech, passive voice, third person. Avoid using pronouns like I, me, or you. These are the two important grammatical things which you need to keep in mind. There is no grammatical restriction when we write articles. But here you need to write in passive voice because that incident has already happened and you're reporting it now. Then a third person has to be used. Do not use I and you. When I say first person, it is I and we, second person is you, and all the others are third person. Ornamental language is to be avoided. Ornamental means use of quotations, slogans, catchy kind of language that we say. It is to be avoided. The content should include the details of what, when, where, why, who, how, eyewitness accounts. Action or mishappening. The aim of the report and source from where it was obtained should be mentioned in the beginning itself. It should have a proper heading and simple language which is easy to grasp and adhere to the word limit we have. Okay. Now, these are the main points and I'll come to today's report writing. What happened, when happened, why, if known. If you don't know, you can avoid this. Loss of life and property, details of the accident. I'm talking about the accident reporting. Details of rescue operations, details of casualties, how many dead, how many injured, how many hospitalized, what action police took. It was an inquiry ordered in this case, like normally we have plane accidents and all, then inquiry is ordered. Is there a compensation declared for the injured or killed? Warning or action required, where it took place, how it took place, how many people or vehicles were involved, and eyewitness account if any. Eyewitness account if any means what? It is basically if there was somebody who was present when this particular incident happened, then what is their feedback on this report? So should I start discussing?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I think you're mute.
Ma'am, your voice is not audible because you are on
Okay,
mute.
Vita. Okay. Now see, we are going to write the heading over here and who is writing this report. This is the first thing that you need to do. See, this subject that they've given the heading is rafting guide drowns after saving 8 lives. And who is the person who is reporting this? Can I have the name of the person if you can see on your screens?
Ma'am,
Narendra
Narendra Solanki.
Yes, it's Narendra Solanki. He's the staff reporter. We know who he is. We need to mention who we are and then mention the place and the date. Place and the date. Put a comma after the place. I don't know if it is not clear. Let me tell you. Put a comma after the place, whatever city or whatever place you're reporting from. And then the date is written in the same manner which we've been doing for letters and other things also. 10th April, comma, dash, dash, dash. Or you could have written April 10, 20XX. Entirely your choice. So very quickly, beta, first is the subject, who is writing it, then the date. And now we come to the content part, that is expression. Some grammatical rules have to be followed when we are writing a report. Side by side, I'll keep telling you. When we talk about expression, the marks for expression, it means grammar is correct, vocabulary and spellings are correct. And there is a coherence of ideas and style. Coherence means what comes first should be written first. And then what comes later should be written. That chronological order is basically what we call as coherence. Let us see what this person has written, and then you can give your suggestions after this. First paragraph, he's telling you what has happened. A rafting guide drowned in the Ganga River near Rishikesh after saving 8 tourists, all residents of Mumbai. He was well conversant with the river and having more than 25 years experience of the swift flow of the river in Rishikesh. However, his heroism cost him his life. So this is the introductory part, that what has happened. Now he is giving the details in the second paragraph. The mishappening occurred at about 2 p.m. last Sunday, when he's telling now. When the raft carrying the tourists turned turtle while going downstream in the river, all the 8 tourists were saved by 45-year-old Rajesh Kumar as he physically dragged them away from the fast swirling water. He managed to reach the last tourist to the shore but collapsed and fell into the water, again due to exhaustion. By the time the bystanders came to his rescue, too much water had gone into his lungs, causing asphyxiation. Any bio student present here? What does this term mean? Any other student can also tell me what is this term? Asphyxiation. What is this? Does anybody know this meaning?
Ma'am, I think it's related to breathing problem.
Excellent, excellent, too good. Okay, suffocation, loss of breath, very good. He was rushed to the government. Now, what was done? We are going to do this very quickly. He was rushed to the government hospital in Rishikesh, where doctors tried to revive him, but to no avail. After trying for half an hour, they declared him dead. Rajesh, who was a well-known rafting guide of the area, had been a guide for the last 25 years. Government has ordered an enquiry into the mishappening and has announced a bravery award for him. He will always be remembered for his excellent devotion to the duty. Any compensation announced by the government here?
No, ma'am.
No. So there is no monetary compensation which is awarded. However, some award is declared. And what is the award they declared or announced?
Bravery Award.
The Bravery Award. See, beta, it is quite different from article writing. This heading, you need to think about this. Though this will be same in article writing, you need to think about the heading. Date will remain the same. But this pattern, if you see, nowhere I and you is coming. Everywhere he is coming. So we are writing in the third person. In grammar, when we say first person, it means I and me. Second person is you, and all the other are third person. So this entire report, if you see, there is no I, there is no you. We only have he or she. That means we are writing in the third person. Second, there is no direct speech in this. It is entirely reported speech. Direct speech means the usage of inverted commas. If you must have done it in class 11th, you have a lot of detail of reported speech in class 11th. How many of you seriously studied reported speech in class 11th? I'm asking you.
Ma'am, everyone studied seriously.
Everyone studied?
Seriously.
I'm asking, did you study reported speech in detail in class 11? We have this topic in class 11 now. How many
Yes,
of you
ma'am.
took it?
Yes, ma'am.
All of
Me
you
Yes,
too.
did
ma'am.
study? Chalo, good, at least you remember. So if you see, there is no direct speech. Direct speech means the usage of inverted commas or we are not using anywhere. This entire thing is in reported speech. A lot of changes are to be done in reported speech. What tense changes to what is the change in pronouns, what is the change in modals. There are so many changes when we do. If you remember in class 11th what was done. So if you see this part, a rafting guide drowned in the Ganga river near Rishikesh, saving all tourists, all residents of Mumbai. They've given you details, some comma is put. So heading with byline, heading should tell you what has happened. Keep in mind when you're writing the heading, it should tell what. So they is given a very clear heading, rafting guide drowns after saving lives. Then we are coming on to the next one, the place and the date. First the place and then the date. Don't get confused in this. Then we'll move on to the content. Your expression, what will be checked is the grammar, vocabulary, and spellings will be checked. So let's have it here. Abhay,
Yes, ma'am.
what would you prefer to write? Would you prefer to write an article or would you prefer to write a report?
Ma'am, article.
Article. Okay. Let's see. Adil. Adil,
Yes,
are you
ma'am.
there? Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Adil, what would you like to write in the exam? Would you like I told you, there's going to be a choice in article writing and report writing. आप क्या करोगे बेटा? You would write a report or would you write an article?
Article, ma'am.
Okay, he also wants to go for an article. Let's ask Ananya Sharma. Ananya, are you there? Good afternoon. Ananya, good afternoon. Anjali Sharma, are you there? Today I want to check out actually who all are there. Anubhav?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, she is there.
Yes, ma'am.
What would you go for, Anubhav? Article or report?
Ma'am, I think I'm fine with both, but the topic which will be easier, I'll prefer that.
So you can also go for, you would prefer this as well. So at least I got one child, because when I discuss report writing, I'll be discussing first with these children only who would prefer
Yes,
writing.
ma'am.
Let's move on to Ariba. Ariba, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
What would you prefer?
Ma'am, article.
Article. So Dhruv Khandelwal. Dhruv Khandelwal, good afternoon. Are you there?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, dear. What would you like to go for? Article or
Article.
report? Achha,
Article.
everybody wants to be on the safer side, going for an article only. Gausia,
Yes, ma'am.
article or report?
Ma'am, I will write a report.
Oh, good. Chalo, we have two people. Abhay and Gausia want to go for report writing. I'm going to discuss
No,
something very
ma'am.
quickly.
Ma'am, above with article.
Abhay with article. Acha, okay. It was not Abhay. I think it was Anubhav.
Anubhav. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Anubhav wanted to go. Himanshu, what will you go for?
Ma'am, I will choose the whichsoever I feel the easiest, I will be going for it.
Chalo, theek hai. I'll be giving you options and then you tell me which one you're feeling as the easiest one. Then we'll go for it. And isme Antak? Isme Antak, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Anshi, what will you do?
Ma'am, article.
Okay. All the students who were not there in the meeting yesterday, you all know now when are your exams starting?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
I told you yesterday when the exams are starting and what syllabus will come.
February.
Was there somebody in the meeting yesterday?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. When are the exams starting? Tell them, share that with them. Karthik, are you there?
After 23rd.
Yes, they'll be starting from 23rd of November, the next Monday after Diwali. Please remember this, it is 23rd of November. And the syllabus which will be included is the syllabus which did not come in the half yearlies.
Ma'am,
The
they
rest,
will be online or offline?
Peter, let us see what is the condition by November. If things become fine and you people are ready to come, it would be very nice if you can come and write your exams. If most of you don't want to come or don't come, then we'll see what has to be done. But I would want that the pre-boards which are done in December should at least be that you should come and write your exams. Okay? Because here we are not taking the entire syllabus. We'll be taking up only those chapters which were not covered in the first term, so that we can ask maximum questions from this portion. So this is, you will be thorough now with the first part and this part. And then in December, we can have a nice pre-board with you. Clear everyone? 23rd we are starting. And
Yes,
I
ma'am.
had told one very important thing about the projects also. The project list is going. So if at all your name is not there in any group, please get added somewhere. Otherwise, your admit cards will not be issued. I'm making it very clear for the last time to all. Karthik, are you there? Karthik,
Yes, ma'am.
Bida, I did not see your name anywhere in the project group yesterday. Which group are you?
Ma'am, I was there. Ma'am,
Ma'am,
Vedant,
group
me
7.
and Anshul. Group 7.
Acha, you are there in one of the groups. Then it's
Yes, ma'am. Our
fine.
Project is
project
also
are
ready.
done, completed.
Okay, then it is okay. Please forward to me and to Danish sir as well, if they're ready. Kashish,
Okay, ma'am.
Kashish, what would you do go for? Report writing or
Ma'am,
article writing?
article.
She wants to be on the safer side. Kirat,
Yes, ma'am.
article or report?
Report.
Oh, good. We've got one more for report. We've got a lot of students. I was just checking if this is all forgery you people are doing, but good, you all are there. Mansi is there. Mansi, quickly. Article, report. Okay, she's writing article. Probably some confusion in the audio. Nandini? Nandini?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Article, report.
Ma'am, I'm comfortable with both.
Oh, very good. I'm checking whether these are false names or true names. I want to go. Nitesh?
Ma'am,
Article,
article.
report. Very good. Let's have Parth Agarwal. Parth?
Ma'am, article.
Okay, you will go for article. Piyush Patel? Piyush Patel from commerce section? He's not there. I wanted to check this only. Piyush, are you there? Finally, I'm asking you once. Okay, let me note down his name. Pranav?
Yes, ma'am.
Article or report, beta?
Ma'am, article, ma'am.
Article. Rohini?
Yes, ma'am.
Article or report?
Ma'am,
This is-
article.
I'm just checking whether you're there or you're not there. Okay, Mansi's mic is not working. No problem, Mansi. You have message, so I know you're there. Sakshar Anand, one more child I doubt on. Sakshar, are you there?
No, ma'am, I'm here. Yes, ma'am, I'm.
Oh, today though what Danish
Ma'am,
says,
Piyush.
Ma'am, I'm always here, ma'am.
Acha, but then why are you on mute mode always?
No, ma'am, that's not the case, I guess.
Piyush Patel, Commerce, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Good, otherwise there would have been a party at your house today. I would have certainly called up.
No, ma'am, I'm
Fine.
present.
I'm fine. If you don't join, you don't join. But don't do this, that you write present and then you are all dumb over here. Shreya, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Shreyansh?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Shubhi?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. One more person I doubt. Shubhadeep?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Today you people have planned that you all are going to come. Siddharth Agarwal?
Yes, ma'am.
Taranpreet?
Yes, ma'am. Always there.
Good. Vedant Punya?
Yes, ma'am.
Vivek Kumar,
Yes, ma'am.
and last is Anshul. Anshul, are you there? So only one dummy candidate here, that is Anshul. The rest everybody has replied. Children, again I'm saying it's entirely your choice what you want to go for, but I would seriously suggest that learn, practice writing both of them. Chalo ek karte hain jaldi se. Give me any heading. Let's not take this topic. Let us suggest anyone event, jaldi batao, anyone accident, so that we can start discussing. You people will frame orally, nothing to write. Chalo, let's make it interesting. Tell me any one incident. Let's start writing. Any accidental reporting we are going to do.
Bank robbery.
Pardon? Come on. Report any one accident. Let's pick up any one
Ma'am,
topic.
fire in a
Bank.
house.
Fire in a house. Chalo, theek hai. Done. Subject do beta. Start giving your subjects. What subject will you write? Quickly tell me. What is the heading that you'll give? That's what I'm asking. Fire in the house? Only this much? Or would you like to add on something?
A house on fire.
हाउस ऑन फायर के साथ थोड़ा सा ऐड कर दो कॉमा करके how many dead or how many injured comma 5 dead 3 injured something to make it more interesting. House in the fire it means ठीक है छोटा मोटा कोई आग लग गया something, but if it's a big news, see basically you want everybody to go through it, so you should write house on fire comma 3 dead or 5 injured, something like this. Others also give the heading, make it more interesting. Come on, tell me quickly.
Ma'am, fire a monster.
फायर अ मॉन्स्टर. तो बेटा ये कैसे पता चलेगा कि फायर के लिए हम जनरल वी आर राइटिंग ऑन फायर, ऐसे लग रहा है दैट वी आर गोइंग टू राइट फायर के ऊपर जनरल एसे और समथिंग. इट वाज एन एक्सीडेंट दैट हैज टू बी हाइलाइटेड. फायर इन अ फैक्ट्री, फायर इन अ हाउस, फायर इन द स्कूल कैंपस, एनीथिंग, मेक इट मोर इंटरेस्टिंग. चलो बताओ, वेयर डू यू वांट द फायर?
Ma'am, a fire killing a family.
Fire in a house, fire in a family. How many killed, comma? How many dead?
People injured. No one is dead.
No one is dead. So very good. Fire in a house, what Shreyan said, comma, 5 injured or 3 injured is what he's saying. Let's move on now. Chalo, orally, what location, what is the place and date you would like to put? I'm not even telling you people to write, still so much of dull. What is the place and date?
Can we write, ma'am, gas leak causes a house on fire and 3 injured, 2 died.
बेटा died नहीं, dead. रिपोर्टेड स्पीच में चलना है, डाइड नहीं लिखना है. सो हम लोग क्या लिखेंगे? गैस लीक कॉजेस फायर, कॉमा 3 dead. And then injured का details you can give later when you are writing the report, because heading थोड़ा सा short रखेंगे. So very good, you can make the heading gas leak causes fire, comma 5 dead, not died. याद रखना इस चीज को, it is not died, it is dead. And then by whom? By whom? Who is writing this report? Tell me the name of the person.
Narendra Solanki.
अच्छा बेटा इसमें ना there are 2 choices. If you want, you can write your name and staff reporter. You can also mention the name of the newspaper like Hindustan Times, comma the Hindu, comma the Times of India. Or simply what you can write is by staff reporter, comma the name of the newspaper. That is the best way to write, I'll tell you. So what would you simply write? By staff reporter, comma the Hindustan Times. Supposing I write this, then staff reporter ka S will be capital for staff, R will be capital for reporter, comma the Hindustan Times में T, H and T would be capital. मतलब पहला letter for each word is again going to be capital. So we are starting. Who will give the first paragraph? Start
Excuse me,
speaking. Yes, beta.
Ma'am, we'll write like Anubhav Saxena, then staff reporter, then the Times of India.
See, you can do the 3 things. All 3 are correct. You can write by Anubhav Saxena, comma. Okay, who is this person? Who is Anubhav Saxena? You can give details. It is better. What happens is when we write हम लोग को तीनों चीज अगर देनी है तो हम लोग पता है कैसे लिखते हैं? वी राइट बाय स्टाफ रिपोर्टर अनुभव सक्सेना, कॉमा द हिंदुस्तान टाइम्स.
Okay.
Got it? This makes it shorter. We write by staff reporter Anubhav Saxena, comma the Hindustan Times. If you want to mention all the three, mention it like this.
Sure.
Clear,
Okay.
everyone? Chaliye.
Yes,
Let's
ma'am.
move on. Bareilly, comma date we have put, and we have written it is by staff reporter Anubhav Saxena, comma the Times of India or the Hindustan Times. Come on, tell me the first paragraph. Jaldi se, very quickly. Write about fire in place of this introduction. First, in the first one, you have to only tell that what has happened and where it has happened. See, the first paragraph is only telling you what has happened. Tell me what has happened in our case here.
Ma'am, a gas leaked, which has caused
Yes.
which has caused injuries and destruction in a house, and the effect have been in the nearby houses also.
Okay. So he's reporting what has happened. Very good. Very good. Anybody else would like to try? Too good. Excellent effort. You have to simply tell what has happened in the first paragraph. Details we'll give later. First paragraph. Now, should I start taking names? Then you people will speak. Abhay and Dhruv Khandelwal.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Abhay, you tell me the first paragraph. Dhruv Khandelwal. Left or still there?
Yes, ma'am.
Abhay and Dhruv, very quickly tell me the first paragraph. And then I want the next person to be ready. That is Karthik and Kashish. Karthik and Kashish will give us the details in the second paragraph. Come on, start, beta.
Should I
Abhay and Dhruv.
read that?
You don't have to read in your own language. Tell me about that fire wala thing. How will you write the first paragraph? What has happened? Where it has happened? Start the first paragraph. Dhruv and Abhay. Beta, what is so typical in this? A fire broke out due to gas leakage, something or a gas leakage caused the fire. Anything.
Ma'am, here,
Start.
ma'am, in the first it's written flow of river.
बेटा हम लोग river वाला नहीं कर रहे
May
ना.
I-
We are doing fire. Yes,
May
yes,
I-
please. We are not doing river. We are doing fire. So tell me about fire. Dhruv, I'm waiting. Yes, please speak, beta. Somebody wanted to. Somebody volunteered. May I now speak?
Ma'am, may I?
हाँ बेटा, please speak.
A gas leak in the Gupta restaurant caused a huge fire, leading to 5 deaths, including 2 children and 3 women.
Excellent, Karthik. Very well spoken. Too good. So he has given where the fire took place. Now let's go to the details. When it happened, see the second paragraph. This mishappening occurred around what time? What was the day? Saturday, Monday? How it was a carelessness? Why the gas leaked out? Or there was a problem in the cylinder? What all happened? And then rescue operation, by the time, how many people, what was done? All these things have to be done. What was done for rescue? The entire details in the second paragraph. We had given this duty of second paragraph to 2 people, Kashish and Karthik, I suppose.
Yes, ma'am.
Come on. Someone else wants to speak, please speak. I'm giving 1 minute. Others also can plan. All of you need to give me one sentence for the second paragraph. Please prepare any one sentence regarding the second paragraph.
Ma'am, shall I tell one?
I'm saying, beta, the second paragraph, let us write all together. At least contribute by giving one line each for the details in the second paragraph.
Ma'am, we can start like the accident happened or the house was burned at 3 a.m. in the in the night, and according to the neighbors, they could smell the gas uh, like 2 to 3 hours before it, and like at the midnight the house was on fire, something like
Excellent.
this.
He's given his part. Others, please start speaking one line each. Contribute. You just have to give details, beta. Just your imagination. That if there's a house on fire, at what time it happened and what must have happened. Start one sentence each. Come on.
Ma'am,
Add
my
on
thing
something.
was that fire was in the restaurant, so the second paragraph would be the mishappening occurred during afternoon at 2 p.m. when the chef turned on the stove, which led to an explosion.
Fine. Others, would you like to add on something more?
Ma'am, the details of the chef and the people who died can be also added.
Yes, others, please add on. You can have your choice. A fire in the house or in a restaurant. You have two options now. You can add on a sentence to any one of these situations. One sentence each from everybody. Come on, speak. Gausia, Ariba, Kirat, girls, Ananya. No contribution from girls today.
Yes.
Ma'am, it
Speak,
was
beta.
it was not the mistake of the chef, and before it 2 to 3 times also this have been happened in the restaurant, and the staff members have reported the head, but there was no action taken on the problem.
Okay. So you mean there is some technical issue and the chef is not responsible. Earlier also it has happened. He's made it more interesting. Very good. Yes, continue. You can carry the same storyline, what he has given you, or you can have your own version. Today, no contribution from girls, na? Nobody is going to speak.
And we can
Well,
write
girls
it
are
like
famous for
the
speaking so much.
And we can
Hmm.
also add like fire in the laboratory.
Chalo, but if you are taking it fire in the lab, then please elaborate, add on a sentence or two. It's entirely your choice, imagination, carry on. Please speak whatever you have decided. Describe details. If it is in
and
the
we can
lab, then
write that a fire broke out in the market during Diwali, like
okay.
in the cracker shop.
Cracker shop. Very good. So what are the assumptions? What is the input that you're getting as a reporter? That how it broke out, that you need to mention now. We need to give detail.
Yes,
How it
yes,
better
ma'am.
tell.
And the damage of the property which was there.
Okay, damage of the property you will give. Basically, you're saying a cracker shop. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. A fire in the cracker shop which led to the fire in the market nearby.
Yes, which spread in the markets nearby. Very good. Like short circuits and all we have in houses. Very common fires at during these periods. It is Diwali time at cracker shops. Very good. Yes,
Yes,
others, where do you want the fire? Though we don't want it anywhere, but where will you imagine it? Lab, somebody said lab. I think Gausia. Give a little more detail. From Monday, I'm telling you, I'll be taking a short assessment of all of you. I'll be posting the names on the groups for the 10 students that I've selected. And if these 10 don't turn up, then I'll turn up to your place. Yes. Sakshar, are you there? I should take the attendance at the end of the meeting. Sakshar? Anubhav?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. All those words. Sakshar, are you there? Otherwise, I'll call today to your mother as well. Now let's move on to the third paragraph quickly. Very quickly. What all was done? Whether they were rushed to the hospital, whether they were tried to save, were they saved or they collapsed? And what has the government done? Any inquiry, any compensation? That after patch is not we are going to cover in the third paragraph. Children, start speaking. Add on one sentence each.
Ma'am, can we also add that to the firecracker shop part? Like these firecracker shops should not be in residential areas.
You can
They
add
should
it
be
in the third
outside.
paragraph. Yes, that against the government regulations, illegally, this shop was running in a residential area, causing a threat to life and property of the people of that area. You can always add on. This is some additional information. It is good. It tells the people that it was an illegal thing which was being done. Now describe the third paragraph. Anyone? See, that is what I say, entire imagination. Third paragraph, beta. What happened after the fire? Were the injured taken or they collapsed on the site only? Or did we have the time to take them to the hospital? If at all they were taken to the hospital, then what happened after that?
Ma'am, can I?
Yes, please, carry on.
The restaurant was near the hospital, and because of it, the people who were injured were quickly taken to the hospital, and they were saved. The chef had gone through a major injury, and he is still in a critical condition, and he's still in a critical condition, and the building of the restaurant, half portion of the building has been destroyed, along with the furniture of the other part.
Okay, perfect. But because we are talking about fire, so in place of injury, make it severe burns. Okay, otherwise it's perfectly fine. But to be more
Okay.
specific, it is severe burns, not injury over here. He
Okay.
has given a lot of details that the chef is serious. He has given the exact reporting. Even imagination went beyond to say that it spread to a hospital also nearby. That is really nice. Any compensation, any help from the government, anything announced that would you like to add on? Inquiry, at least if not a compensation because it was in a residential area. Somebody had just mentioned, I think, Dhruv. Don't you think an inquiry is needed in this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
As
Very good.
as
So
this
to add
as
on
this
this, Hanji Beta.
as this incident have happened 2 to 3 times before also, and no action was taken before, but this time the explosion led to a severe critical conditions, and that is why this time the board of the restaurant was owned by a company, and it has various branches all over the country. So board of directors have permitted for an inquiry, and now police is also involved in it, and the case is being now critical, and the head of the restaurant is being casualed because of his ignorance, when the accident was happened first.
Okay, good imagination. What he's trying to say is that the head or the manager of the restaurant is arrested, has been caught hold. What he's saying is basically he's trying to say that he's arrested. So at least he's trying this. Very good effort, good imagination, at least on his point of view. So this is how we'll conclude our report writing. Heading, by whom, staff reporter, name of the newspaper, 3 paragraphs maximum.